Dirty. Hey yo, Chino. Dirty. Yeah. Dirty. Dirty.
Play this record as frequently as possible.
Oh, dirty. Yeah. Dirty. Dirty.
Perfect.
Me and my niggas get dirty. When any of these niggas wanna get delirious like Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Hercules.
Ain't showing that kitty no mercy. Fuck the 3 exes, no one neglected. Brother the turkey. Yeah, brother the turkey,
Welcome back, Royal Nation, to another installment of Royal View, where we get a better insight of each king and queens behind the scene. I'm your host, Chino Royale, baby. I'm with, what's your name, sir?
Lil Boy.
Lil Boy, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself?
I'm good, brother. I see you get a little sippy. What you sipping on right there? Some Fanta?
Yeah, a little blueberry fan.
A little something.
Blueberry fan.
All right, man. Well, go ahead. Tell a little bit about, for the people at home, a little bit about Lil Boy, personal. Let's get to know you a little bit.
I was born here in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Okay.
Started writing poetry in about 6th grade. Learning about different writing structures and everything. And then eventually I got to the point where in high school I just fell in love with reading the dictionary and reading words and looking up on metaphors, similes, and idioms and everything like that. And then eventually I always wanted to do rapping and whatnot, or music or singing or anything, but country, no country.
No country?
No country. No
Not
country.
at all, bro?
Not at all.
Come on, bro.
No country for me. No country. My mom would probably enjoy it, but no country for me.
No one go Lil Nas X on him?
No, I would not go Lil Nas X on them. Those horses are in the back.
They're in the back. But that's dope, man.
Yeah, other than that, my cousin Blake, he went down to Bloomington and he went to IU, and he would all the time ask me if I was gonna start rapping, if I was a rapper, and then eventually we moved back up here. He would always write songs and be like, hey man, I want you to hop on this, and I would always fall asleep while writing or something like that. And then, so it's just that was probably around the age of being 17, still in high school and whatnot. But up until about 2017 is when I met a few other people and I actually got serious into taking music seriously and realizing that I could actually do it here locally.
Dope.
I guess the biggest thing that always I wouldn't say scared me, but that I was afraid of is that I wouldn't get enough listeners and whatnot. So I found myself always posting my music on SoundCloud, and I felt like people would have to specifically download that app for me to just listen to my music. Most people, the average person, has Apple Music or Spotify
Preach.
or Pandora or
Yeah.
Tidal or something like that. And then so eventually I was fuck SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And then went to.
You gotta upgrade, baby.
Yeah,
You gotta upgrade.
Yeah. And then I went to DistroKid, and then I got all my shit correct. So it's now I feel like
Making that money now,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, not only am I making the money, but now I feel like there is no level of artistry. I look at myself as equal to just as much as Lil Wayne. I might not have as much money as Lil Wayne has.
Eventually, over time.
Might not have as many hits as Lil Wayne has. Might not be,
Gotta think about how old that man is, too, bro.
But, I feel just being able to put my music on a platform with artists that big, I feel blessed. And I think that's pretty cool. And,
Real talk.
When other people see that's a really big
It's a big jump.
Yeah, a big step in the music career and whatnot, or in your artistry even. So that's a little bit where I come from.
Nice. I know you formed I don't know what to call it, probably a label or just a company, Midwest Monopoly. Tell us a little bit more about that, bro.
Well, Midwest Monopoly at first was Vanguard Mafia.
Okay.
And it was me and a bunch of my homies, and I wanted to start a clothing line. So Vanguard Mafia was for a whole lot of trend setting shit. Just Vanguard is for new order trendsetters. and I wanted to start a clothing brand called Vanguard Mafia, and eventually branch off and like make cologne.
Nice.
I still have all these ideas, but eventually I just like was more about like, you know, like me and my clique kind of had like a falling out a little bit, like with some friends and whatnot. We all kind of went our separate ways. Some graduated from college, and I guess like some of us we just weren't as good friends as we thought we were. And so then eventually I formed Midwest Monopoly because I always find myself listening to a lot of Midwest artists, and I'm from the Midwest, so it's more of like a label that I want to eventually start up as a label, because I do have an artist that I did welcome onto my label named Fuck Jolly. Shout out Jolly.
Yeah, I saw him, man. He's dope. Shout out.
But I want to keep it like as a collective for the most part. Like I want it to be able to like be a brand, and then eventually like have little things branch off of it. Maybe eventually be like a corporation or something like that.
That's dope. That's dope.
So Midwest Monopoly can like do a lot.
So you guys like see yourself like doing everything in the entertainment industry, like music,
Yeah.
It could be modeling, clothing
Kinda
brand.
like how like eventually I want Midwest Monopoly to be as big as like Atlanta.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
like, other people would be like, you know, maybe be like, for example, I was gonna use Midwest Royalty. Like if someone was like, I came in with the royalty brand, they signed the Midwest Monopoly, they can branch off the Midwest Royalty.
That's dope. Yo, man, what would you say your specific style is?
My specific style, I've always aimed to go for something more like sensual, something hard hitting, something emotional. Shit like a lot of my influences growing up were like Pretty Ricky or like some R&B and
Grind on me.
yeah, shit like that. Shit like I like songs like that, or like it was like some Sean Kingston or something.
Oh my God.
Like little shit like that.
You
Yeah, like that.
beautiful girl.
Yeah, that song exactly.
That's dope.
But other than that, like I feel like my style ranges from like being from like, you know, I have influences from listening from like even a little Tupac, like back in the day, clear to listening to A$AP Rocky or Lil Uzi Vert. Like so.
I hear like a ton of blending when it comes to your style. Like it's not usually like you switch it up, and I respect that. Like it's not like the same on each track.
Yeah. I try to do something different. Like I try and challenge the fuck out of myself, and honestly, it's probably not good for my mental health how much like how hard I am on myself like with my writing, because like some days like I just feel like I'm writing the same shit over and over again, and it's like I understand why certain artists in the industry only put out one album a year. It's because you kind of got to live to experience things and go through things like to write. But so it's like a lot of the music that I do put out, like I try to reflect on my past a lot, and
Right.
I try to put myself back into my past shoes to like get off, like to get something off my chest, or like even try to look into the future.
Right. There's only so many situations that you can go
It's
through.
really hard to write about something that's going on in the moment. It's because you can't really reflect on what's going on all around you when it's happening so fast.
Exactly.
So, like, I don't know. I guess my main style I go for is just like wavy and like just vibey.
I can see that. I can see that.
Like some ghetto gangster hippie emo savage music.
I can see that totally. Kind of tying in with that, like, who could you possibly see yourself like doing a feature with? Like that would be like your dream feature.
Shit, dream feature. I'm not sure. Like, to be honest, probably like Young Thug, Travis Scott.
Okay. It's lit.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Like,
I can see that.
Like,
Create that solid
I
atmosphere.
feel like we could create like a really good vibe for like a party or a club song or something like that, because like I do like to call myself the hook guy sometimes, and I come up with some catchy ass shit.
Okay.
And then, but I don't know. Like other than that, next to them two would probably be Future, which I feel like is probably on everyone's top 5 list.
Yeah.
But he inspired me to structure my raps in so many different ways. So like he's definitely up there. Like on how to like structure like with your A B or A B B C C, like with your rhymes and whatnot. Like immaculate.
There we go.
It's immaculate.
Just like that.
But I think, but as of right now, if I had the bands for it, I need peso on my fucking album. I need the hardest essay ever. So if everyone go tag the hardest essay ever.
Do it right now. Right now. I don't care. Stop watching. Go tag.
The hardest essay.
Do it in the comments, actually. Do it in the comments.
I need everyone to share this video to him.
Right now. Where do you see all this stuff, like wrapping it all up? Where can you see all this stuff going in like a year, 5 years? Hell, man, it could be tomorrow.
Well,
like where you see the whole shebang looking like?
Just recently, I dropped an album with my boy HB Kane. First album I dropped since my previous album in March called Love Lost 2. Those two albums are like the only albums I have out right now besides a few EPs. I've been working on an album for about 3 months right now called Lil Boy Big Homie.
Okay.
And I got
can you shed a little light on that? Or?
Yeah. Lil Boy Big Homie is kind of like I don't know. The reason why I named myself Lil Boy is because when my mom yelled at me.
Because I've been wondering.
when I was in trouble, my mom would always be like, "Oh yeah, Lil Boy, like you little boy, blah blah blah," and always yell at me like Lil Boy. So I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go by Lil Boy." Like, I'm always in trouble.
Okay.
So other than that, like it's just Big Homie is kind of a thing, like me proving that I've grown and I am grown. Like even though my name is Lil Boy, like shit, man. Like to be honest, I hate kids, but I got one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey. I mean, what you gonna do, man? You still gotta love them at the end of the day. You just saw mine just run on in here.
But I ain't, like I'm pretty much saying, like I ain't like these other kids. I ain't just a little kid, Lil Boy Big Homie. It's me like talking about some real life shit, things I need, things I want, things to do, things that are pertain to my life and my everyday like living.
Just you growing up.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it.
Lil Boy Big Homie.
Respect, bro. Respect.
So now that I have that album dropping, hopefully February, March.
Okay.
And once that drops, I feel like once I put the right promotion behind it, I feel like a handful of the songs, hopefully the one I have with you, Chino.
Hey.
But hopefully a few of the songs will like take off in the right direction, get recognized by the right people.
Yes, sir.
I feel like I put like a lot into this album. Money is never really my problem. How much to spend on an album? Like, as
a side note, man, I see how much you be grinding, man. You be putting a lot of hard work into what you be doing.
Yeah, I just like I stay out.
I see you.
But,
I see you.
Like the thing is just like you can't put a time on or a dollar sign on like how much something you love like that.
Facts.
So it's just like whatever comes down to even paying for the beat or the engineer, I love paying for that shit. Like I don't mind it like whatsoever. So every artist pay your producer.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out 260 Productions, by the way.
Hey, I know you repping it. I know you got the merch. I got the merch on, baby. Shout out. We got a little interview coming with him a little soon.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. But
shout out Tom, bro. That dude puts in a lot of work, and he
puts on for the fort in general.
Yeah, he just hit his 1 year of producing and engineering as a full-time job. So
nice. Shout out.
If you don't know him, at 260_productions on Instagram.
Hey. Well, Mr. Lil Boy, I appreciate you being on the show and taking the time, man. Go ahead and shout out any place that we can find any ties to you, music, anything.
Heard it's hard to find me on YouTube. So type in Lil Boy, Who Is Dro. That usually brings up one of my most popular videos, and you can find me that way and find the rest of my page.
Okay.
As for all social media, is at Lil Boy Big Homie.
Okay. Dope. Well, Mr. Lil Boy, man, I appreciate you being on the show. Like I just said, man, you keep your grind on, all right?
All right.